What's going on, everybody, and welcome back to what are we calling this? The Oklahoma drill, Grizz, or what?
Uh,
Or
it
just
doesn't matter to me.
all right, we
The
don't know what
mock
we're
draft.
calling this. Little mock draft special type thing. Obviously, we have three and a half weeks left, so we're not, the picks aren't set in stone, but we're just kind of going off what Madden has right now with the draft order. We got Grizz with me, we got Higgy with us as well. What's up, boys?
Yo yo.
What's going on?
Gonna kind of do a little mock draft here, a little unofficial mock draft, kind of break down some of the prospects and see what we're all thinking, see where some of these studs could fall. With that being said, do you wanna get rolling here?
Let's do it. So, after today's news, the terrible Jaguars team falling to the Chiefs, I have the Bengals taking the first spot, uh, just for now, for argument's sake. And I had them, or Data Leagues has them with the 20 best scoring offense, 27th best scoring defense. So, with that said, I'm thinking they're going to take the best edge rusher available. So, I can't see
You want?
the edge rushers on my screen.
I I mean I think the best edge rusher is probably Alex Clinton out of
Yeah, so there
Washington,
you
the
go.
right end.
Alex
Yeah,
Clinton. I'm gonna try to fix that as we go.
he's a beast. 6'4", 253, 21 years old out of Washington. Has the A minus finesse moves. I mean, he could be nice, especially if he comes out with X Factor. Obviously, we know how important that those pass rushers are. He could be a beast. I mean, A minus finesse moves. You're already probably looking at what 85 ish there,
Yeah,
maybe
he's gonna
less.
be a
It
stud.
depends. Yeah, I think beast and 21 years old, so that's huge. Um, I'm gonna go ahead. So you need, yeah, okay. So we'll go ahead. Higgs, you want to take two here
I can see
or
my screen now too.
okay?
Yeah, yeah, I can take number two.
Okay, go
Yeah,
for it.
number two, we got the Chiefs down, and I showed that they've got the 25th offense, 20 or 31st defense. So they definitely need some defensive help. I mean, he's got a stacked offense. So once he figures things out there, I don't really see him needing any offensive players. So I think he's going to take Ronald Vernon, the Michigan State middle linebacker, 6'5", A hit power, A minus tackle, A minus pursuit. Uh, I think that'll fit real well for him, and he could definitely use the defensive help.
I agree with
Yeah,
that. And he's the belle of the ball going into this draft, so he'd be stoked if the Bengals mess around and don't take him at number one.
yeah,
Yeah,
especially if he puts up the combine we're all expecting at 21 years old. I mean, he could be a monster, man. And no matter what the Bengals, whoever is drafted probably considers this guy. And unless they really have a need somewhere else, I think he's the guy going one regardless, though.
yeah.
Let's go ahead and move on here to the New York Giants, the 23rd scoring offense, the 32nd scoring defense. We know they made a bunch of trades. They lost Evan Ingram. They lost, a couple other studs. They need a tight end, and you have Michael Hoskins, the tight end from LSU there. I mean, it'd be a nice fit, but I don't think he would take him, to be honest, just because at 3 you're not taking a tight end. I mean, he needs a playmaker, and I think this is where you see a guy like Kerry Tiller, the 6'6" wide receiver from Louisville. I think ARV takes a flyer on this guy and kind of hopes for the best. You pair him with Slayton. I think it really helps out Jared Goff, and hopefully that I just think you can't go tight end this early. I think he goes to the next best thing. You can put Tiller anywhere. He's 6'6", 230, line up inside, outside. He'll be a
Definitely.
beast.
Yeah.
Up four, we have Blackpool and the Seahawks. You think Seahawks of the past few years? You think of Cam and Earl Thomas. Now they have nobody back there. So you bring in the Oregon Duck. He's just one state south of you. Bring in Dion Caulfield there, strong
Quack
safety.
quack.
The A minus boom, the B plus pursuit, B plus awareness, 21, 6 foot. So I think that's a nice fit for the Hawks there.
Good size. 6 foot. Yeah, like you said, 6 foot, 200 plus pounds. He could be a monster.
He's kind of a reminiscent of Jack Frosty.
Yeah, he is. Yeah, it's a lot of 21-year-olds in this draft,
That's
which
dope.
is huge for Dev. So Higgs, we'll turn to you for number 5 here.
All right, number 5, we got the Falcons, 24th scoring offense, 22nd scoring defense. He needs. There's a few things he needs. I think with getting rid of Ridley, we could see him looking to take a wide receiver here.
And Julio.
And
Oh
Julio.
yeah, and Julio, yeah. So he's definitely going to be looking for wide receiver, and the Tiller, he's obviously the number one pick for wide receivers, I think, but he'll be gone by 5. Um,
Well, we thought Taj would be gone by
Yeah.
6.
that's true. Uh, if he doesn't reach, looking at these wide receivers, I think he takes Pearson Garrett, 6'1", uh, out of Michigan, A minus catching traffic, A minus release, A minus spec catch. He's 23 years old. I just without reaching for a guy that's not a first round talent per se as far as Madden standards, I think he's gonna go with him.
That's
I
fair.
like Garrett because I think he's the guy that's going to have some sweet X factor. It's the guy who is 23 years old who isn't the 4.35 speed guy that's probably going to have the X factor.
Yeah,
Yeah,
you see this guy coming in at like 90 speed, probably not earth shattering, but he's so refined already with his catch and traffic, release, and spec catch that the 23 years old doesn't even bother you.
yeah.
Yeah, no, he's gonna be nice, right out the box, ready to go. So we'll move on to number 6. This is a tough one. You got the Bears. Um, I don't know. I think there's a lot of places the Bears could go. You're looking at your top 2 receivers. He's probably hoping one of those receivers don't go because he's rolling with Allen Robinson and Taylor Gabriel as the receivers, and
Mm.
Marvin or one of the Halls, whoever he has too. I know he just re-signed him.
And Gabriel's getting pretty old already.
Yeah, I don't
Yeah.
know if there's a receiver. I mean, unless he takes a chance on one of these deep threat guys like a J.J. Johnson, or a route runner like Solomon Glover. I don't think we see one of them go. But for the sake of it, I'd say probably a J.J. Johnson, the deep threat. Because he's gonna come up with some crazy 40-yard dash, and you're looking at B plus deep route, B catching traffic, B minus medium route out of Western Michigan. He's 6 feet tall, so he's pretty good size. It would be a little bit of a reach, but I don't know. I don't think we see a quarterback go. We could see a quarterback go, but I just don't. I think Riot's kind of committed to his guy now.
I,
So
I
I'm gonna go JJ Johnson.
I like that pick there. It's just the natural replacement to Gabriel. It's kind of
Yep.
the same player.
Oh yeah.
That'll take us to number 7, the Eagles, who are 30th in scoring, 15th in scoring defense. So, and they're another guy. They need that playmaker on the outside. They were kind of giving
Yeah.
those slow guys out of the box. So, you know, it's tough because if J.J. Johnson goes right in front of him, maybe he
Yeah.
goes a little bit of a reach here and he goes Joey Gates. The reason he doesn't want to refine just a solid pass catcher with great hands. He already has those guys on the roster.
Yeah.
He needs somebody with wheels, and so that enters Joey Gates right there at 21, deep threat.
All B plus across the board, top skills. Yeah. Solid choice there.
All right.
Not
Uh
So
bad.
what do
oh.
we got next? Niners.
Oh. Yes, sir.
Via
All right.
Buffalo.
I
Oh
don't.
man,
I don't even know.
I think you're one of the hardest guys to read as far as what you're gonna take.
100%.
I mean, you got Taj. I think by this part of the draft, the best wide receiver choices are going to be gone.
Yeah.
But
You got rid of Bosa.
he is replacing
So
Antonio Brown, so he doesn't need like a speedster. He just needs someone who can catch.
that's true. I know you want a QB. There's no QBs that are worth taking.
Not here. Yeah. No.
I mean,
It's
this is just a guess. just based off what I'm seeing, the best end's already out. Unless you kind of reach for somebody that's not really a top 10 talent. I don't know. Maybe you take the D tackle, who I think is going to be an X factor
He
player.
probably will be. I wouldn't take the D tackle. I'd probably reach for one of the corners.
Yeah, no chance he takes
If if
DT.
this if this is how it's set up, I'd probably reach for one of the corners or a safety, just because.
Devin Turner.
Yeah, just because I'm losing a few guys in my secondary. But yeah, I think I go Devin Turner. Say for the sake of Devin Turner, the 6'2" corner out of Kansas State, B plus zone. Just the size alone. I think he would be the guy. I can move him around. But
Yeah.
I will be really upset if this is what happens with the draft board when it's my turn. Let's just say that.
I mean, we saw a rookie go into San Francisco and end Richard Sherman's career, so it's time
Yeah.
to move on.
Sherm, daddy. Sherm had a nice contract to come back. Oh boy, is this my? Oh, you're up with the Jets.
Oh, it's me again.
Yeah.
I just did the Eagles. Let's
Oh, it's
see.
me. Oh, so it's me with the Jets then.
Yep.
This is the Lions pick then, huh?
Yeah, via Detroit.
Yeah, so you got your the defending Super Bowl champs now. He needs a receiver. I don't think he's going to get one. This could be where we see the tight end get off the board. Michael Hoskins. Um, it really will just depend what 40-yard dash is, how high we see him go. I'm gonna say Josh goes with Michael Hoskins. I know he has the tight end Herndon or whatever it is, but you don't want to pay a tight end. So I think Michael Hoskins, a vertical threat from LSU, could be a beast. 6'6", 250. The only issue is he's 24 years old. But yeah, Herndon contract year, 79 overall. Yeah, let's go with Michael Hoskins.
I like it. And then that takes us to the Jags.
Do you want to do your own pick, or do you want one of us to do it?
Oh, I can do this one. You guys can get the next one. Back to back.
Oh yeah.
Seeing Hoskins and my two tight end set dreams go out the window, I grab John Presley there out of Youngstown State, the free safety, because I don't know. I know it doesn't really matter, but I just think 6 foot is cooler than 5'9" if they both have first round grades. So,
yeah, Felix McLaughlin up there.
Yeah, so give me the taller guy since they both have the same grade.
And McLaughlin's whatever. He doesn't even have his top 3 skills, so
he can lay the boom though. So
yeah, he can.
That's nice, but yeah, better zone and taller. So let me get John Presley.
I bet you Felix has a nasty 40-yard dash though.
Well,
at 5'9".
And out of these two, whichever one I don't take will be X Factor.
Yeah, that's probably true. Would you consider a guy like Jerome Tyson, the free safety, 6'3", B zone coverage, B hit power? He's a 4th round. Did you scout him?
Can you
see him online?
But 6'3" is always fun, no doubt. So
6'3",
if he's got wheels, bring him in. Let's go.
He could be a beast, man. 6'3", 200 pounds, 23 years old, but B zone, B pursuit, B hit power. I think those are like the 3.
Oh yeah, send him.
Yeah, that's nice. As long as you draft before the Redskins. Higgy, you're up for Grizz' second pick here.
Via Houston.
Alrighty.
100
so you took a safety with your first one. I got down that you need some linebacker help.
Absolutely.
So with obviously the pick of the litter, Vernon going probably number 1, maybe number 2. I'm thinking maybe Harvey Wesley, right outside linebacker.
That'd be great.
He's nice.
Out of Duke. 22 years old, B plus finesse, B plus pursuit, B hit power. He's gonna be pretty nice.
Yeah, that'd be sick. I don't have a outside backer that can rush the quarterback either.
I'm gonna guess his speed's pretty nice too.
Yeah. Yeah, he's got the speed rusher.
And that moves us on to Hammer there for is it me?
Yeah, this
No, it's Nick.
Yeah, this is me. Hammer at 12. He's 29th offense, 30th scoring defense. We know, I mean, right now his team goes as far as Bryce Love carries them. I think this is where we're going to see Saldivar Sanchez get off the board, the quarterback out of USC. We've been he's been pretty vocal about how he's not a fan of the Marcus Mariota, so he takes another Pac-12 product in Sanchez and throws him right into the fire in Tennessee, and we see what he's got.
And I agree with that. I peeked in on him and Higgy's game, and he was using that Batten guy instead of Mariota already.
Oh boy.
So I think the fix is in on Mariota.
Yeah, I think he takes him here because who knows when he gets off the board. So I think and I think I think he's probably the pick of the litter. I guess.
Oh no, dude, you got to go Oliver Higgins. Look at that last name.
Yeah. Oh boy, from Arizona State. It'll be interesting. I field general. I don't really take field general quarterbacks, but that'll be. No,
Yeah.
we have a lot of improvisers.
Yeah, I'm wondering. I mean, I'm wondering who is there anybody that follows, kind of who sees what Boone's doing with, Fiber Bick, who is the no name.
No.
Does anybody reach for any of these guys?
I think you'll see a lot of guys take one second and third round. They'll take a flyer, and you're going to draft a 64 overall guy that you'll see like what Jared did this year. He took a guy he thought he could make have some success with him, and it turned into a dumpster fire. It's not easy what Boone's doing, and not everybody could.
Yeah,
We have people. I mean, Pride's pissed because Rodgers is throwing bad passes. I'm pissed at Jimmy Garoppolo. And Boone doesn't say a word. He just balls out over there, and I hate to say it,
It's
but
awesome.
did my Twitch shut off?
I am showing an error.
Okay, I'll switch over to mine because it did pop up, so that's lucky. So then lucky number 13, we have the Chargers, who has a great offense, 6th in scoring according to Data Leagues, 23rd in scoring defense. Via Miami's pick, I had him as a linebacker, but with the two kind of deserving first round linebackers off the board, I have him going a little curveball here and going with the 6'7" power tackle out of Notre Dame and just finishing up that great wall he has, and he grabs Grayson Denton, the right tackle.
So we have all those new abilities for offensive linemen in the franchise now. So it'll be interesting to see if any of these guys come up with superstar dev.
Yeah.
But that's 21-year-old. That's a big freaking dude, man.
Yeah, he just says, give me the 6'7" guy just for fun. That's the difference between him and Wade Benedict there. So just getting a little random.
Yeah.
Then that brings us to 14. It's you, Higgy.
Alrighty. We got the Saints, 28th scoring offense, the 13th scoring defense. We have him down as probably looking for a possible wide receiver replacement.
Yeah, so on this depth chart, Josh Gordon was his third guy, and he's 30 or 31.
Yeah, and his guys are probably getting pretty old. Yeah, I think we might see him, possibly reach for one if there's a guy with some decent speed who may be projected a lower round. I mean, he doesn't. I don't think I to reach for a guy.
You're gonna have these guys here that aren't really reaches.
What about Chris Tatum?
Yeah, people are gonna be afraid because of their speed, but these guys are gonna be nasty, dude.
Dude, 6'5", B+ spec, B+ catching traffic, B+ release.
That wouldn't be a bad one. I'm kind of intrigued by that Jamal Roundtree, but
yeah, deep threat.
Yeah,
with two good route running.
6'3".
Yeah.
Who you sending to New Orleans here?
I'm gonna go with Roundtree. I'm gonna think that he's gonna come away with the more speed, and I think that's what Irek's gonna go with.
He's got a Michael Thomas out there, so that's a great pick.
Yeah, and he's only a couple inches shorter than Tatum, so I think that's who'll go first.
And then we got Mr. Regan Long up here with the Ravens, the number 7 offense, 28th defense. I think it's time he just kind of rolls with best available player, and I think we see Khalil Shepard come off the board here, the defensive tackle. I know he has Michael Pierce.
I think he has 2 stud DTs. I'm not sure.
But are they? Oh no, they're not upcoming free agents. Never mind. He's not going to go D tackle here.
That guy's
Let me
still
look at
stud. If he's there, you have a tough choice to make. Maybe
Yeah,
you
he's
go
got
edge
Pierce.
defensive.
Well, he's got Pierce and Daniels, 28, 32 years old. He's letting maybe not. He won't go there. We'll move on. He's gonna go. I don't know. He traded away Yonda. He could use. No, I think we see Felix McLaughlin go here. Regan likes his safeties, and I think he can play this guy all over the place, especially if he has some speed. He's a little shorter, but we're gonna go with McLaughlin here. Or you got to replace Earl Thomas at some point.
Yeah.
I like it. Is that me with the Colts?
Yeah.
Colts coming in 16. That's not going to be accurate though, because they're winning the division over Chad for sure. 10th ranked offense, 17th ranked defense. He needs a rusher. Darius Leonard wasn't that guy at the outside linebacker spot. So he's gonna go with the best available rusher, who would be.
Ugh.
I think he could take Khalil Shepard. JMO's not afraid to take best available.
No.
So
Hey.
he's not exactly a rusher, but you're hoping he's X factor and all that. He's number 1 ranked player in the draft. So
Yeah, he's got to be good.
he goes Khalil Shepard here.
Okay. So we got the Texans next. And they've got the Chargers pick, I believe.
Yeah.
And he's got the 19th scoring offense, 19th scoring defense. Got him down as needing, edge rusher, D tackle.
So that pick right before him devastates him.
Yeah,
that's definitely
that
gonna.
was his JJ Watt replacement.
Looking at the board, I think he's got 3 choices. As between Wesley Route, the middle linebacker. You got Solomon Barker. I don't think either of those guys have went yet. And then he also can go. There's those 2 D tackles that are the projected second rounds, but I think both of them are still going to be good. I think he's going to go with probably an edge rusher more than likely. Has Robert Highsmith went yet?
Nope.
No.
I think he goes here actually.
That's a good pick. He's a big guy, 6'4", 300 pounds. Probably could play him inside, outside, out of Penn State. Be power move.
Yeah, I think that's going to be more enticing for him than taking that D tackle. If the Shepard falls, I think he's definitely going there. But in this scenario, I think he's going to take Highsmith.
So then it's me here with the Steelers at 18. They need a quarterback. We know the musical chairs here, but the Steelers have been chucking the football around. They have 2 guys in the top 3 in catching with Galladay and Juju Smith-Schuster. He has David Johnson, Damian Williams, and Foreman. None of them are doing anything, and Jared desperately needs a run game because it's not working for him. I think we're going to see him go Jaden Wilkerson, the power back out of Nebraska. Dude's a beast, man. 6 foot, 230. You see the break tackle, the stiff arm, the trucking. I mean, this guy is a monster. Who knows? He might surprise people like Regan's power back did last year, that Clausen, and have some speed. And I mean, if you're not getting it done with David Johnson, it's just because he's not getting the ball. I don't know what his contract's looking like, but we could see Jared go grab a new toy here. 2 years left.
Yeah,
he cut him.
He would love this guy, especially. It's kind of fitting because his buddy Mac was the Steelers last year, and he got that sick power back.
Yeah, true.
So it's kind of comes full circle, and he gets him on the Steelers. But the only reason I had him quarterback is you got Juju and Galladay to help dev that kid, so you got to get it while the kid's good. But like you said, this quarterback class isn't that great, and he could probably swing around later and still get.
Yeah.
So, am I the Bills?
Yep.
Bills at 19 via Denver, the 26th ranked offense and 29th defense on scoring. They just saw their boy go off the board right before him, Jaden Wilkerson, who would be the guy to take the pressure off Josh Allen in that
Oh yeah.
passing attack. So the I've always been told be wary of receiving backs, so they go Philip Humphrey here.
Philip Humphrey. Oh yeah, the elusive back. A- carrying, B+ elusiveness.
Yeah, it's
And
not
that
bad.
he kind of he had injury problems with Draymond this year, so if you bring in Philip
Yeah.
Humphrey, no matter what, like you have your speedy guy good to go.
All right. I think up next we got the Dolphins, who they got that from Washington. They got the 27th scoring offense, the 18th scoring defense. Um, he's got him down as a possible wide receiver. I think we could see him. There's some guys left that I think he would take. I think this may be where we could see Chris Tatum go.
Yeah.
I think we could see him. Solomon Glover would be an option as well, but I think Tatum is who he'd take out of TCU. 6'5", B+ spec catch, B+ catch in traffic, B+ release, and he's 21, so I think this would be a good pick for him.
Yeah, that'd be sick. To have him, he fits a need and he should be nice. And I literally took a guy real similar to this, depending on the combine, has 7 overall last draft, so that'd be sick.
Then we got me with the Packers at 21. So pride in the Packers, 18 offense, 7 defense. He probably would like Chris Tatum, but you got Equanimous Brown, St. Brown. You have MVS. You have an aging Devontae Adams who's still playing at a pretty high level. I think this is where we're going to see Oliver Higgins go, the quarterback out of Arizona State. Pride. He's been a little vocal about Aaron Rodgers. We talked about it on the broadcast yesterday. His contract is terrible, and I think he's going to take a flyer here on Higgins. If he's good, great. It works out for him. All he's really missing out on would be maybe an offensive lineman or somebody here. So I think he takes a shot to try to get his quarterback of the future. He kind of doesn't need to do much because he has Aaron Jones.
Mm-hmm.
Kind of what Grizz said about the Steelers, where you have the receivers there to help dev him along. So I think we see him go Oliver Higgins. He'll be your new quarterback for the Green Bay Packers.
I like that pick. I see him going Solomon Glover because he's kind of reminds me of a Devontae Adams,
Wide
wide
receiver?
receiver out of South Carolina. But I like the quarterback pick too.
Yeah.
I could see that. Who's Bills?
This time. Yep.
Me again?
Yep.
Yeah. He did.
Bills 22 via San Fran this time. Very similar 26 and 29 offense defense. They get their halfback to keep their defense off the field. Now they complement their great secondary. I think did you say they lead the league in interceptions, Higgy? Forced?
The defense.
Yeah,
No,
Rob
I'm not
Stevens.
sure. I'm not sure. No, he was doing pretty darn good. He was pretty close when Hyde was in there, but I know Hyde's been injured, so it may not be leading it anymore.
Well, he complements that great secondary, and he brings in. Did we put Philip Bradshaw somewhere yet?
No.
The 22-year-old out of Boise State, speed rusher with that B finesse move to try to help get to the quarterback, make that defense even more stout.
Fun fact, the San Francisco 49ers have the most interceptions forced. The Niners, the Patriots, and the Raiders are tied with 29. The Bills have 23, so they're down there at like 8th or 9th.
Okay, yeah.
And while we're on this Bills discussion, I know he cut a lot of flack for his trade, but looking at all the people taken in front of him, is there any player that would have been worth the 2 players that he might get?
I don't think. I mean, if he was sitting at 9, I didn't. I mean, he's grabbing that corner. I don't know. I don't really think so. And if we're being 100% honest, I don't think that 49ers pick ends up at 22. That 49ers pick is going to end up more in the 16, 17 range. Because I don't think the Niners are getting into play.
Well, I mean, Kittle's as good as any player in this draft, so he
Yeah,
grabs Kittle. I don't know what he moved to get these
he
picks, but
moved. Well, he moved the pick I had. So right now it would technically be number 8, and he lands. What right now it lands 22 and where's your 19?
yeah.
But
So
those are
he basically moved his 8th pick for 2 later first, plus
that
he
is
accumulated a couple seconds. And then just looking at the first round, I'm not seeing really any player that necessarily wows me enough to think that
we really
it's
won't
more value than what he's going to get.
yeah, that
we
really pays
really
off.
won't know until the combine, and
Yeah,
we really won't know until we see where his pick finishes. If his pick ends up a top 5, I think you could grab a game changer in the top 5.
If you swap first with Nick and the Niners and he misses playoffs, just
Oh
go
yeah,
get the Powerball ticket.
I think I'm gonna, man. I think Robert's gonna get a little lucky on this one.
yeah,
But
And bring home
that's
some
not bad.
bucks.
So is it me with the Bucks? No.
Yeah.
yeah. I got the Bucks.
Oh,
Okay.
Yeah, so got the Bucks up next. They got the 15 scoring offense, 16 scoring defense, and I've got them down as needing some edge rush. So I don't think Terrence Ridgway's went yet. He's still on the board. Right end out of Utah State.
Yeah,
I
that's the
think you're
three.
good.
Yeah, I don't think he's went yet, and I think that's who he takes here. You got another end on the left side, Justin Warren, but I think people are going to be looking more towards the speed, and I think Terrence is going to be a little faster. So, you get the 6'4", B plus hit power, B tackle, B power moves. 23 years old, but I think he's going to probably be the best end available at that time.
And then I got the Bucks here at 24. They got back-to-back picks from Oakland in the Ronald Jones trade. I think he shores up the other side of the line. Wade Benedict is not gone yet, correct? You went with the 6'7" guy.
Yeah.
So Wade Benedict out of South Carolina can play tackle, can play guard. He's a big guy, 6'6", 335. I think we all saw in the last couple games, his Buccaneers rushing attack is nasty with Peyton Barber, Derrick Henry. I think Wade Benedict shores him up, helps him in the pass game too. I think we see the Bucks help. Yeah, how about both sides of the trenches there, offensive and defensive.
Could be a superstar lineman.
Yep, you never know.
And that takes us to the Vikings at 25. And if this draft goes like this would be insane and ideal for the Vikings as they get a first-round graded corner here in Quentin Nix, who's 22 out of Arizona. He likes him over Yancey because he's 2 years younger, so that's a lot of depth.
Yep. That's a little undersized, but that B man coverage, B minus press. I think that's a nice little, especially because you just lost Xavier Rhodes. Could be a nice pick. And that team doesn't really need anything.
Yep.
Yeah, that team's sick.
Up next, we got the Dolphins. We got the 27th scoring offense, 18th scoring defense.
So wait, real quick. This was a pick that Jack traded in the Dwayne Haskins deal, and it was Boone's pick. And when Boone traded his pick to Jack, everybody ripped Boone, saying he was trading a top 5 first-round pick. And shout out to Boone because he turned this into a great deal for him. He lands Nicholson, McLaurin, all those guys, and he gives up a late first-round pick. So he proved everybody wrong. Unless he sucks and doesn't make playoffs, then this gets better. But go ahead.
So I've got him down as needing, edge rush, maybe some linebacker help. So there's still a couple of, second-round talent linebackers sitting out there.
Yeah.
So Solomon Barker hasn't went yet, I don't believe. And I think he'll go here.
Unstopper, BB. Yeah, he's not bad at all.
Yeah, Mississippi State. He looks pretty good.
21 years old. Then it's me. Or is it you?
the Finns need to do is bring in the old Finns owner just for the draft. Guide his hand in the draft because that guy
Oh,
killed it
Billy,
both years.
dude.
Oh
Billy,
yeah.
yes, man. All right, we move on to me here with the Cowboys. The number 11th offense, number 1. I mean, it's where do you go as a Dallas Cowboys? Your roster. I would, if he wasn't loaded at middle linebacker, I would say you can see Wesley Rout, the middle linebacker from Toledo, go here. A tackling machine playing over there in the MAC, a little undersized, 6'1", 237, but makes up for it in speed. But we don't see him go there because he's got LVE and his name, Jalen Smith. I think we see Van. Where'd it go? Does he go receiver Allen Jones here?
I could see that because
6'5", 230. You have Cooper. You have some speed. You traded Cooks away. I don't know. I think Allen Jones, 6'5" out of Drake, A- catching traffic. This is a nice compliment to Amari Cooper. Kind of gives Dak Prescott a big body to throw to.
yeah, and Van likes to throw it.
He does
Yeah,
for
that's a
some
good pick.
reason.
That brings us to 28, the Panthers,
Yep.
and Patrick Peterson's getting old, so he's gonna grab.
It's another dream scenario though. With if he takes like Jimmy Yancey or something.
He'll grab he'll come down here. He's 5'9", but it's just something to be said about 21 when height's not that important, and he grabs a Semi Ellis with the first round grade.
Sammy Ellis is nice with 2 coverage in his top 3 skills, even if they are C pluses.
That'd be a huge pick to get all the way down there at 28.
Yeah. There's a lot of corners. We haven't seen a lot of corners go off the board. Linemen.
Yep. We got the Jets next. We have the 12 scoring offense, 6 scoring defense. This is a tough one. We're getting down to the nitty gritty. Really, there's multiple ways you could go. I mean, you could go edge rush. There's a couple of decent D tackles still available that you could pair up with Quincy if you wanted to. There's a couple of second round talent right ends still available.
I think we missed Justin Warren left in too, so that'd be a beast here.
Oh yeah, yeah. If Warren's still there, I'll probably go ahead and have him take this at that pick. 6'5". He's 21, which is going to be very enticing. B plus hit power, B plus power move, B minus tackle. The only thing that if not that many corners come off the board, he could be intrigued to take one of those first round talent corners that are still out there. But I do have him down as needing an end, so Justin Warren might be the right pick.
Okay, so it's you with the Browns then, huh?
The team that has it all.
So I think the Browns are an interest. Yeah, like you said, they have it all. I think he goes best available player, and he goes Jerome Tyson, the 6'3" safety we talked about earlier. You have aging Eric Berry. You can grab Tyson. You pair him with a 26-year-old Tracy Walker, and then you have a Quandre Diggs, who's going to be 29. You're losing Demarius Randall. I think Jerome Tyson can come in and play that sub linebacker spot for you at 6'3", 200 pounds. B zone coverage, B pursuit, B hit power. I don't think this guy drops this far because I think someone gets excited about his combine. But if he was to fall here, we would hear Regan complain in chat for another couple months. So I think the Browns go Jerome Tyson from Iowa State. I think he's only 21 too. No, 23, but not the end of the world.
That takes us to Hammer at 31. Madden has Brant making it to the Super Bowl because that's his pick originally.
Yep.
He got his rookie quarterback the first time through at 12. So now he comes in and he completes the offensive overhaul, and he grabs the best receiver left. So I believe that's Solomon Glover. I don't think we sent him anywhere.
I think you're right.
So he grabs Solomon Glover out of South Carolina, who looks to be just a solid receiver. Probably not going to be like crazy speed, but he's going to He's gonna be nice.
All it takes is one dev scenario.
Yep. Yeah, that takes us to the last one.
The Super Bowl champion, New England Patriots.
But it's the
Yeah, we got
Chargers pick.
The
yeah,
Chargers.
we
Yeah.
got the Chargers, and he's got the 6th scoring offense, 23rd defense. He could maybe use some defensive help, but if I know bracket, I think, in my opinion, he's going to go. Even if it's considered a reach, he's going to go for probably the fastest wide receiver left on the board. Without seeing regression, and I don't think we've picked him yet. I think Reggie Kennedy looks like he could be pretty decent. Deep threat, 6'2", 22 years old, out of Wake Forest. B minus deep route, B minus catching traffic.
Not a bad pick at all. Yeah.
It would not surprise me if bracket takes him here.
What did he trade? What did he? Is this the Derwin James pick?
I think it might be this pick and then those linemen.
Oof. To be 32 from that is not ideal. You give up. Oh yeah, no, not ideal.
That's what we've been saying the whole time. But
Yeah.
his
I'm not
offense
complaining.
is sick, so it's paid off. And this would be a nice pick too because then if he wants, he has that Ricky who's doing pretty well. So you could go ahead and move on from Keenan and bring this guy in.
Yep.
All right.
Yeah, that sums it up there. It'll be interesting to see.
So based off that, who grabs the best steal from what we have there? I think it would be one of those corners, but honestly, if it goes like that, and I really think it could turn them around, I think it would be the Steelers at 18 getting Jaden Wilkerson, the power back.
Yeah, I like that pick. I like what did we say? Where did we put I think if Pride took a quarterback and took Oliver Higgins or even hammer with Salvador Sanchez, I think one of those guys will take up and do all right. I think whoever goes to the Packers, we have Oliver Higgins, would be in a better situation. And I don't think he'll be asked to do a lot, so I think we could see him do pretty well and have a successful career there.
If we're going to judge the value, off of dev trait and overall, I think we had, who was it? JMO take Shepard.
Yep.
I think Shepard going where we had him, he could be the top guy, if not the second guy as far as overall, and could be an X factor.
I think you're going to see an 82 overall or something crazy.
His skills aren't that amazing though.
It's not what you want. Yeah.
Yeah.
But I don't know.
Do you guys think we see any movement as far as trades for guys trading up?
Yeah.
Yep.
It'll be Nick's missing the playoffs on purpose to come up and get somebody, probably the middle linebacker.
It will be me if I don't make a play.
Yeah, I know. I said that Rob's value is, as in my opinion, is better where he's at than if he was at 8. But I know Rob, and if there's someone that he falls in love with, it's not out of their own possibility that he does not trade up to get him.
And I'm all for that, but he needs to keep his future first round pick is what the problem is. And the only way he'll move up is by giving that, it's if the Bills needs to keep one of his own picks and make, I don't know. And not, I don't know. It'll all depend on combine, I guess.
Don't see the team lurking there with 10 and 11. They can make a move.
We have, you have you with 2 picks. You have the Jets with 2 picks. You have the Buccaneers with 2 picks. Well, yeah, but he does have the Lions. He has the Lions pick though, which would be a top 10.
I'm gonna get underneath that last couple of weeks.
Oh boy, me and Grizz talked about it. It is a crappy year to be a 2 or 3 or 4 loss team because, I mean, you're drafting all the way down at 11, 12. It's not ideal.
Yeah, by beating me today, Sean could have lost that who looks to be a stud linebacker. So we'll see how it shakes out.
Well, that's always the fun part because there's such a big difference. The offseason, there's a couple offseason trade talks involving the top 10 picks prior to seeing the combine. But then as soon as the combine comes out, shit hits the fan all over again, and then people are scrambling, and everybody sees the guy they want and sees what they, it gets a little crazy.
And
But
with that, we'll just go ahead and end it here.
yeah, let's do it.
All right.
Nice work, fellas.
Yep.
Later, guys.
See ya.
See ya.